Welcome back to Living Local. For more than 100 years, Lagomarcino's has been a stop in downtown Moline for families wanting a sweet treat. The family-owned operation is known for ice cream sodas, fancy sundaes, and of course fine chocolates and other candies. And now lunch is back on the menu. Thank goodness, right? Joining us in studio today in this segment, sponsored by Moline Center, is manager Katie Lagomarcino Hilton. Thank you so much, Katie, for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
So as we mentioned, lunch is once again being served. So
yes.
When can people enjoy this midday meal?
So we are serving lunch 10:30 to 5 Monday through Saturday at both of our locations in downtown Moline and our Village of East Davenport location.
Okay, and I'm sure people have been asking too, right? Kind of hounding
Yes.
you guys. When are we going to see lunch back on the menu?
People were ready for it to be back, and so are we. Yeah. We're loving people having them back in the restaurant and having that open and having that experience again for them. So
how long have you not been serving lunch? How long?
So it was mid-September when we closed down the restaurant. We had to focus on our chocolate holidays and get through that. We just did not have enough staff to run both parts of the business. So.
Yeah. So what can people expect on the menu for lunch?
So, you know, we brought back a lot of our favorites. We have our baked ham sandwiches, to our chicken salad, stuffed tomatoes, and then we have our tuna salad, of course, and then we have, of course, our homemade ice cream with our sundaes, shakes, and ice cream sodas. So.
All right, and you also have a big anniversary that you're celebrating this year. Tell us about that.
So we've been in business since 1908. But we've been in our Moline location for 100 years now.
Wow.
So, you know, that is a big celebration. You know, not a lot of people have been in business that long, but to be in the same building for 100 years is a big accomplishment.
Yeah, for sure. I love that downtown Moline location and that sign. It's just so cool. So summer is in full force, and you have the perfect treat for cooling off. So let's talk about your Hot Fudge sundaes.
Okay, so our Hot Fudge sundaes, of course, are made with our homemade ice cream, which is actually made by my husband. And then it has our homemade hot fudge. So our hot fudge was the recipe was actually purchased by my great-grandfather in 1921.
1921?
Right, and it's the same recipe. He bought that recipe for $25, which was actually a lot of money back then.
Yeah, yeah.
And my great-grandmother was furious because they were remodeling the store and everything at that time. But, you know, it was the best purchase that he could make.
For sure, for sure, yeah. That is a little pricey for back then, but gosh, what a payoff now, right?
Absolutely.
Now, you also, besides your lunch and your hot fudge sundaes, you have something for those dinosaur-loving kids, too. So what do we have here?
So we have our chocolate dinosaurs. We have the T-Rex, of course, a Stegosaurus, and a Triceratops. They are beautiful and a lot of fun to eat and play with, I guess. Yeah. So this is something that we're featuring this summer, and they have been flying off the shelves. Our candy makers are so nice. They do a wonderful job. They decorate these so nice and cool, and they're just a great thing to have.
Yeah, I mean, I think this would be so cool for like a birthday party,
Absolutely,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and even kind of down the road when you have, you know, special occasions as well for some of those holidays. But yeah, those are just so neat, and they're hand painted too, right?
Yeah, our candy ladies are so talented. They can do anything and make them just look gorgeous. So
they are. They almost they don't look like candy. They look like little toys. So what are some other ways that people can enjoy the ice cream this summer? Do you have some other ways?
Yeah, so we are actually doing some outdoor events this summer. Bass Street Landing has concerts every Thursday night starting at 7 p.m. We are serving ice cream, and then our homemade ice cream Sammys, which are with our homemade cookies that we make as well. And then we are also doing music on the lawn at the Dear Wyman House, which has occasionally has another date coming up next month. So
okay, all right. So can people just come into the store and get these, or do they need to special order them?
Right now, we are trying to keep them in stock, but they have been flying. So if there is a certain one, you may be best to place an order, but our ladies are making them like every day. So.
They are busy making the
Yes,
dinosaurs.
they are.
So maybe a good idea would just to be to call ahead and make sure that you have them, or they can get them if it's, I
Correct.
guess, maybe a large order. So
Yeah.
they are so cute,
Well,
though. I
thank
just
you.
love it. Yeah, my boys are. He kind of grew out of the dinosaur stage, but oh my goodness, if we could have had these back then, he
Right?
would have loved those. Well, Katie, thank you so much for coming in today.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Again, this segment was sponsored by Moline Center, and for more information on what they do, check out molincenter.org.